The Aztecs were people from northern Mexico who settled on Texcoco Lake, in the Valley of Mexico, around 1325. After they were known as the Mexica, who founded their capital Mexico-Tenochtitlan 400 years after the Mayan splendor. These Aztec pyramids are built in steps, something that the Egyptians did not do. Therefore, the Aztec ones are more similar to the Mesopotamian ones. As we know, the Aztecs were polytheists. They worshipped many gods, each with a specific function. These pyramids had not only religious meanings but also government reasons. Aztec society had several class categories, first the king, then the priests, warriors, and nobles, below the merchants, and finally the workers. The name Pyramid of the Sun comes from the Aztecs. They had moved into the city of Teotihuacan after it was abandoned for several centuries. It is not known what name the Teotihuacanos gave to the pyramid. The Aztecs named the abandoned city the place where the gods were created. What will remain a mystery is the city natives' culture, history, and origin. Many of the archaeology sites are situated in remote areas which may also be exposed to the elements. Preparing for your visit and considering what you take with you on the day can help to make your visit more enjoyable, avoid inconveniences, and prevent accidents. Except for the country's most popular archaeology sites, which are open 365 days a year, sites and museums across Mexico are closed on Mondays. Archaeology sites open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mexico's government institution responsible for the management of the country's museums and archaeological treasures, and charges a set fee of between $65 and $85 pesos, $4.25, for entry to all archaeology sites and museums nationwide, depending on the category of the site. Mexico's sun is intense year-round, and it's important to protect yourself and your family from the sun's UV rays when you visit archaeology sites. Some locations, like Palenque in the state of Chiapas, offer some natural shade from the sun through the presence of trees and other natural foliage on site. However, most sites are exposed and offer little or no shade from the sun. Most archaeology sites are situated in Mexico's rural wilderness, with uneven ground, rocky paths, and ancient structures which are characterized by steep, narrow steps and pathways which can be awkward to negotiate. Some of the archaeology sites allow visitors to climb the pyramids and other structures. This opportunity provides good exercise and, when you get to the top of a tall structure, you're also rewarded with extraordinary views across the site and across the local landscape. You can't spend the night at pyramids themselves, but you can spend the night in the nearby town. It's just about walking distance from the pyramids to the center, where there's a range of accommodations available to book. This famous pyramid was constructed in 2 phases. The first construction phase was around 200 CE. It was slightly shorter than it is today. After the second phase resulted in the size the pyramid is today. It is 738 feet wide and 246 feet long. This makes it the 3rd largest pyramid in the world. An altar was constructed on top of the pyramid. It got ruined. The ancient Teotihuacanos finished the pyramid with lime plaster that was imported from the neighboring region. They painted it with colorful murals. They, however, faded with time. Teotihuacan is spread out after several kilometers, so be prepared for lots of walking throughout the day. You can also rent a bicycle by the entrance if you prefer. If you have your own car, you can drive around the edge of the complex and park in different spots, but you'll still be doing a lot of walking in and out. The main reason why the Teotihuacanos abandoned their city is unknown. Not much is known about the empire either. Several speculations explain what may have led to the destruction of the city. The Teotihuacanos lived and built their city in central Mexico between the 1st and 9th centuries. fire destroyed the city and soon after its occupants left. Historians and archaeologists believe that about 150,000 people called the city home. Little is known about their whereabouts. This city was one of the largest in the ancient world. The pyramid was built on a well-thought-out spot. It was also vertical in the direction of the sunrise and sunset. The entire central part of Teotihuacan, including the Avenue of the Dead, is replicated in the orientation of the Pyramid of the Sun. There is a man-made tunnel below the pyramid that leads to a cave beneath the center of the pyramid. The cave is believed to be a royal tomb. The tunnel was thought to have been formed from lava tubes, but archaeological findings showed it was man-made. Very little artifacts have been recovered from the Pyramid of the Sun. Most of the structures were destroyed or looted. Some of the artifacts found were arrowheads, human figurines in the pyramids. These objects were used during sacrificial ceremonies. Burial sites for children were also discovered at the corners of the pyramid. Archaeologists believe that the children were offered as a sacrifice to the gods. A unique historical artifact discovered in the 19th century, the Teotihuacan ocelot, is now part of the British Museum's collection.